All right, guys, what's up, YouTube? Well, Xraypc here. So, nude video just dropped. I guess Rarran got to do a kind of like a sponsored portion where he got to get the game early. This is exactly how it's going to be for us. 2,000 gems. This is what the initial screen is going to be. He get to choose his name, everything. This is what his, I guess, name is going to be in the game, unless he wants to change it later. Because right now, subscribe. Here, I'll subscribe to him just because, whatever. I'm watching his video. But yeah, let's see what's going on and let's see how the initial launch portion of the game is going to be.
Welcome,
let's see how the
everybody,
tutorial is going to be and
this
see what's
is
going
Reynad's
on.
game that he's been working on for an extremely long period of time, and I am honored to be one of the
I may not watch all 1 hour and 38 minutes, 20 minutes of this, maybe just like 30, 35 minutes, and then you guys can go and watch it yourself. But yeah, let's go.
first people to showcase to you what this game is. And luckily, to join me will be Reynad, but before we get to that, let's go through the tutorial so we're all on the same page on how this game works. I've been told by Reynad once I hit ready, this will be the tutorial. So let's see how this goes.
Ooh, so wait, is it always going to be Vanessa that you log into the game with? Or does like every character have their own like cinematic in-game? Because Vanessa has her own cinematic. Wow. Yeah, Vanessa has her own cinematic trailer, but I didn't think it was gonna be built into the game because I was like, how are they gonna get people into the lore of the game?
Damn. Oh.
She and her crew have escaped to the bazaar as fugitive freedom fighters, seeking to gather strength.
I'm sorry if I sound tired, man. I've been recording videos and like doing all this other stuff trying to get ready for this game.
A little skullduggery, maybe some looting and pillaging.
And then also the acting too. I'm trying to make sure I'm always like paying attention to my phone.
Gamer, I can't believe I'm playing this. This is so wild. To see this in my hands. All right, let's see this. You will start each run at your home base. Okay. Enter your home base.
That's cool.
Gladly.
Every run you start at your home base. Okay, got
Items
it.
are core of the bazaar. Okay.
There's your gold. Here's your gold. It looks like you're gonna gain 5 gold every single time unless you have means that give you more gold. This is the property value of whatever your weapons are, the actual property, anything on your board. Yep, your weapons have extra damage, so he deals 15 damage, and all weapons have plus 6 more damage. These are where your abilities go. Chests, your wins, your prestige.
So 15 damage, it has a 7-second cooldown, and your weapons have plus 6 damage. It also sells for 2 gold, which I assume will be very relevant as the game continues forward.
So anyone watching this, pretty much imagine Slay the Spire mixed with Hearthstone Battlegrounds with the asynchronous style, because like in a sense like Slay the Spire where like you can just put Slay the Spire down, go to work, come back, and Slay the Spire is still there, right? It saves, you can log in right where you left off. But like that's this, but in like a actual like playing against real players, and like instead of like Hearthstone Battlegrounds where you're locked into like these 8 people. Well, you need to get 10 wins. You need to beat 10 people. Well, at least you can do it, you know, at your own leisure. Between each win, obviously.
Boosts. Your rightmost weapon has 24 damage. Your weapon deals 12. I'm sure we'll get more into this with the actual gameplay itself, but we're going to take it passive here.
I feel like that one, depending on the build for her especially, can be really good because that one with her build, there's like the sniper build where usually you want to just dump everything to the sniper, or one more build where it's kind of a weapon based one for her.
We have a couple of wonderful merchants.
Those for sure.
And where's my gold? I have 5 gold, and we get income at the start of the day, which is cool. Click an item and drag it to your side of the board. Okay, so this is the gold cost.
Man, the game is so clean. I'm sorry. I tried backpack battles and I tried super auto pets. You could tell those dudes are just, man, Reynad has a good idea. He shouldn't have said, Reynad admitted he should not have said all that. Like they gave so much info about how their game was going to work that a lot of people were like, let's grab onto that idea. Let's latch onto that idea and just see what we could do with like 2 months of dev work and just throw it out there and get some money real quick.
So
that 100%. This game was way too much polish compared to those, dude.
Whoa. Oh, there's one into like my inventory. Oh, and then I can put it here. Oh, because you have a board space to this, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
The board
Okay,
space
exit this merchant.
mechanic.
We're gonna fight
And there's
this
shapes
monster.
and there's shapes actually play into things too.
I like the, really like the art style for this game. It's kind of nice.
The bigger the thing is, the more
Back to the Bazaar automatic.
like obviously like up to
Decide who
legendary in
runs
Hearthstone. Like
loses
those are
and
like the
health versus
gigantic
fire. Okay.
things.
You gain coins as you damage monsters. Okay, so the further
You make
get
your
on the
build
health bar,
around
more
the
money
big
you will
ones.
get. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I look like I'm crushing. Dude, this guy's.
Oh wait.
Okay. You gain coins as you damage monsters. Okay, so the further you get on the health bar, the more money you will get. Makes sense.
Oh, okay. There's a
Looks like I'm
threshold.
crushing. Dude, this guy's free. Done. Oh my god. Wait, I don't even know what this is. Bolas. Hey. Have some pelts. Just get some gold. Oh, I like that. Oh, the slow motion at the end of a fight. Magnificent. Victory is free. Like your reward. Oh, we get a pelt. Okay. Each encounter during a day takes 1 hour. Each encounter gives experience. You level up every 8 experience. So you need 8 encounters to level up. It looks like you have about 6 events per day.
It's currently hour 3 on day 1.
Okay, well, enter JJ's shop.
I wanted to see like if it says so. It's hour. Wait.
This way? Okay, well, enter.
Okay, so this is hour 3 day 1. So hour 1 day 1, hour 2 day 1, hour 3 day 1, hour 4 day 1, hour 5, hour 6 is a whole new day. So instead of okay,
JJ's shop.
it's super accelerated.
Oh, I like the katanas. We have a piranha and we have a dock line. Items come in different sizes, so we have to make sure they fit on our board or they go in here. Okay. Bring an item to sell the merchant. So we don't need the pelt, so we'll sell here. We get more money. We have 10 gold. 4 damage every 2 seconds, but it also gets +6. That seems really good with my axe, so I will end up buying it. So then, just to test this out, if I end up buying the piranha, right, there's no room on here, so it'll go into my chest. All right, we're gonna leave the shop, which is an eating contest. Big.
That's cool.
Right.
So it goes into your storage to use for later. Okay, so
we can
so 100% they yeah. Those backpack battle people, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. They this is why if you guys are game developers, keep it closed. Only say like what the big basis of your game is if you want, like what genre it's gonna be in or what you can even kind of relate to it, but don't ever say like how every single system is gonna go down and break it down for people, like to the point where like you have entire YouTube videos or like guides for. In a sense, it's cool, but like have your game out first if you have a brand new idea to the gaming space. This is a brand new gaming genre, like a Dark Souls type of thing, where like at least Dark Souls got to be out before everyone started copying it, right? So they got to be a Souls like, right? But at least Reynad and them, they have all those videos from all the way back to 2018 and documented everything. So it's not like hopefully people don't go, oh, this is just a copy of Backpack Battles. This is just, you know what I mean? I really hope that doesn't happen to them because like I played those now and I'm like, oh wow, Backpack Battle people really, that's diabolical.
Make a choice.
You're going to hear me on my streams a lot, by the way, twitch.tv, Xraypc, and even on my YouTube videos when I say that, but that's diabolical. I do not respect that at all. I'm sorry. I mean, it's a tough world out there, but I don't respect that out of those people.
There's no way. Surely, right?
Pygmalion is probably the one I'm going to be maining first, but I definitely want to try Vanessa.
He has no damage. What the hell is this build?
Dooley's out of my pay range, bro. Dooley's way too hard.
So how can I die?
So what does the bolas do? I didn't even read the bolas.
And obviously, of course, you heal, but they don't do any damage.
50 damage.
Bro, shield prevents incoming damage. Then obviously, of course, you heal, but they don't do any damage.
Oh, I almost had it. There it is. All right, deal 50 damage, slows one item for 2 seconds. That makes sense.
So how can I die?
So it makes it take longer to go off the next
man.
time.
What the hell is this build? Not using your money correctly, shake my head. Not in my.
Wait, why is the bullet not going off? Why is the bullet not doing any damage?
So as the day goes on, it probably like expedites the process somewhere around there. Nice.
Wait.
Hell yeah, bro.
Why is that bullet not doing any
Player,
damage
you
there?
earn a trophy. Try to get 10 trophies before running out of prestige. And the sandstorm damage bonus has equal until one is defeated. So yeah, the longer the fight goes, there is some kind of like roping mechanic.
There you go. If you guys like his subscribe for sure.
Or is it just like snapshots of like older builds?
So it's pretty much.
Ooh, let me move. Let me move. Let me
except
move.
I gave Crip access like a couple weeks
Ooh,
ago,
let me move. Let me
he's
move.
just
Let me
been
move.
terrorizing everyone. So
Oh, is he? Oh god, I hope I don't run into.
well, no, we're good this week. He's on a camping trip or something for 7
Okay, we're
days.
safe. All right.
He's still trying to log on. He brought like a laptop or something. He's like messaging us from the mountains every day, like, oh, data sync issue. I gotta log in.
Holy moly, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really excited that I saw how excited Crip was, and I was like, holy shit, like I gotta get more excited for this.
He's the kind of player I thought would really like this game because it's people expect like Hearthstone too because it's a Reynad game, you know. But I think people that like RPGs will really take to it, and he's kind of got the mix, so I think it hooked him.
See that, and this is why I made my one video where I was like, this is going to be bigger than Hearthstone. I'm not talking because it plays exactly like Hearthstone. I mean, more on the side of Battle Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is more played down within base Hearthstone, but it's just because of the phenomenon that Hearthstone was. That's what I'm trying to say for this game. I think this game could be a phenomenon. I don't know if it will be. I don't know if any game will be. Shoot, I didn't think Valheim would have blew up like it did, you know? I literally got into Valheim the day of, and I was like, oh, this is going to be some indie game that I'm going to like with my boys, and that's it, and we're going to be... And then literally the next day, I just see it has like 50K. Then the next day after that has like 190K people watching. I was like, what the heck is going on? And they didn't sponsor nobody. I was like, I don't know what's going on. So that's, I feel like it has that magic. It's just, you just gotta see what happens. Hopefully they're smart. Hopefully they sponsor enough people like this and do more things like whatever. They have a bunch of people willing to do it for free. So, but hopefully they're smart enough, and Reynad's smart about riding the wave of getting content creation and stuff like that. I mean, he was able to blow up himself, so hopefully he does it for his game.
Vanessa, if you wanted, but she's like the most aggressive character for sure.
Deals double crit
Let's see what
damage.
we got here because I have to see all these items. So give me a quick second to read. All right, I think for here I'd probably go with the cutlass. I think it's pretty safe. This could be good potentially.
And see, okay, so so many people were used to TFT, Hearthstone Battlegrounds, whatever, Dota Underlords, whatever auto chess, like the OG auto chess, or pretty much anything where it was like forcing you to like be quick on your feet, and it's auto related gameplay, but it's quick on your feet to like hurry up, pick where you need to get, and go, right? And like getting used to Hearthstone Battlegrounds, I don't know anything about all those cards and like the new cards for Battlegrounds. I haven't played Hearthstone in forever, so like trying to get used to that. And you're like, come on, this and maybe and Murlocs and whatever. Like right here, he's like, oh, like hold on, like this is a lot of information to get in, and you know, like let me make sure I don't mess up. You know, these are 3 big items where you have to pick one, and it sets your build up forever, right? So for a while, not forever, but for a while, you're like gonna be using that for a while until you get something better, right? But like these are your weapons, or you want to go defensive. You know, I don't. Let me see. When deal 25 damage, when you win a fight with Lang Xian, this gains 50 damage. That sounds amazing. Every single time you win a fight, you gain 50 damage. This ramping weapon.
In a longer fight, but I feel like for the...
And then the cutlass does double crit damage.
The majority of fights early on, I just want to get some gold and get some XP. What do you think?
Yeah, no wrong options. I personally would take the right one because it scales, and so the earlier you get it, the better it is.
Yeah,
on the very
you
first
always want this early, and he got this on the first one. So like, there's certain cards like that I've learned in like Hearthstone Battlegrounds where it's like a scaler, like it ramps your units, either ramps your store because it has death rattle and dies, it ramps your hand, it ramps the board. You always want those as soon as possible because the later you get it, the more useless it becomes. The more later you want something that already comes out the store and it's a dupe for your board, a high cost unit that's already just a base 30 times better than what you have on your board. So usually you want that. So this one you want earlier.
If you take it, the cutlass is really good too. Life Preserver might be OP. To be honest, like, you know, in most card games, there's like a power ranking. Cards are like better or worse than other cards, right? But
Your weapons deal 12 plus more damage. I feel like that could be really good. Or even a Slay the Spider, by the way. Slay the Spider. I've been grinding Slay the Spider. I might try to do that on stream and until this like comes out as like a getting ready for the game to come out stream. Your leftmost item has 15% more crit chance. Ooh, that could have been really good with the cutlass though. If you get ooh, man. See, now that's tough because you choose your item and then you choose your ability. So you don't know yet. But like if he had the cutlass, then got left eye to get more crit chance for the cutlass, he could have ramped the cutlass and just went crazy. But I think at this point I have to go for the flat damage. Your burn items have +3 more burn. So I guess anybody could have burn. I didn't know that because Dooley like specializes in it. But I guess anybody could have burn.
Really powerful. So cards are only.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just have the flat extra damage on it.
Yeah, I noticed from doing the tutorial
to win more consistently to get the ramping damage.
It felt like some builds just outright crushed me, but then other ones I just destroyed, which is it's kind of a cool way of like not having a meta while also having one, because like you know what's inherently strong with your build, but it doesn't mean that's going to be good against the across the field, which is like a good way of getting excited for each battle against another player.
Yeah, totally. You can hit a good matchup even if you're having a bad run. Or
across the board, this is fine, but we don't have a ton of weapons. I kind of like this one. Let's grab this. Start scaling this up. Okay. All right, so let's go through this. So bronze items, silver items, and gold items. I believe there's also diamond. Those are like the, I'm gonna call them a tier of the item itself. As you get higher up in the rarity of gems, they become stronger.
So is this where your gold matters?
That's how it works, right?
Yep. Yeah, there's just 4 tiers of everything. Player ranks, item tiers, skill tiers, bronze, silver, gold, diamond for everything.
Obviously, for people who don't know, you have like money, and you want to decide whether or not you want to probably spend a little bit more.
So getting dupes just makes it go from silver to gold?
The base item.
Bronze, silver. Says it's silver with spear?
Yeah,
is that works?
We just sort of jumped into it, but yeah, to give people an idea of what the game is, it's a drafting game. So we're just going to go on this adventure, build up a hero from nothing, and take cards and stuff to get stronger along the way. It's kind of like Slay the Spire, but multiplayer, or like roguelikes, but multiplayer. But yeah, that's the idea.
The next fight, I believe, is the actual mob here. So I'm going to take the repeater, especially in the early game. Like a safe pick.
Yeah, I like it. It's a strong item.
Okay, so let's talk about these enemies, because in the tutorial they kind of go through it a little bit, but I was curious of the thought.
Yeah, I'm
here.
curious
so the first
too.
One, they're all level 1, right? And then as you go more into your days, I noticed that some are.
This is about to be a long video, by the way. Whoever's watching this and still watching this is a long video, by the way.
Like a huge risk. I guess it just depends.
Because I want to get as much. Honestly, I might just watch the whole thing and just put my VOD of it, me watching it for you guys.
Number 1 is like how strong am I?
It's about to be like an hour and 40-minute video, and they put an hour and a half.
Stronger monster, they get better experience, better rewards. For this first fight, they're all pretty much the same reward-wise. They just have different items. What's cool about the Bazaar is when you beat a monster, they have items just like you do, and you get to take one of them at random, or you could even take their skill. And so I kind of go to the monster that has the best thing for my build. Here, there's no wrong answers. They're all kind of equally good for you. I like the Viper. It has probably the best standalone item. It has a poison fan, which is pretty good if you high roll it early. The Bee has some wings that are pretty good, that lower your cooldown and stuff. Any of the whatever speaks to your heart, Rarran. I just click on the picture that's prettiest half the time. You're no legend, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through the rewards as well for people. So the first one on the left is gold. The next one is XP, and then the last one is the item of the skill. And the skills are one of these, just for people who are curious. I think you always get one item no matter what, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, you get one of their things. It's usually one of their items, but it could be the skill instead.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, this is an easy fight for sure. This is a skill.
See, like every time his weapons go off, he's gonna hit hard, but he doesn't have many little items. So
first fight, I would hope.
That's what I tell myself, but you know, it may or may not have happened many times. We keep changing the health numbers around on these guys, so I play one week and they're just all OP and crushing me, and I'm immediately humbled. Yeah, right now, yeah, they're pretty beatable. I think for beta, we toned them down for you guys.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. So I feel like it'd be.
Oh, so even winning a PvE encounter counts towards the spear. That's really good.
Regeneration. Okay, nice. So we will grab that. I can't use it on my what is this thing called? Like your carpet?
Yeah, rug. Yeah,
your rug. Okay. Yeah. So the more when you level up, your carpet gets bigger. So we don't have the space for it, but you guys do have this very nice stash feature. Yeah, Hearthstone Battlegrounds doesn't have this feature, and I'm sure a lot of people would absolutely love to have like a stash feature and just be able to put their units there waiting for like a bigger upgrade rather than like making the decision, because like I feel like that's where arguably the highest skill cap is knowing when to sell a unit in like Teamfight Tactics or Hearthstone Battlegrounds. So this does alleviate a lot of like the
only annoying thing about Hearthstone Battlegrounds to sell a unit is they have to be on the board and then you could sell it. So imagine like I have to sell the gun before, like if they didn't have this chest, I would have to sell the gun, and then all of a sudden maybe I got something that's OP for the gun like three turns later. It's like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? It's like that's always made me annoyed at auto chess style games, you know. So I like this aspect of it. I think that the chess mechanic is cool.
You have more context of what you're going for.
Makes it easier to pivot, yeah.
Okay, so
yep, you could easily pivot. Anybody could pivot now. You don't have to be a genius to be able to pivot.
The art is just not fully colored in yet. This will be fully
but
colored in like.
It still aids those people who they want
To
that.
have a bigger pool of encounters, and this is a beta. Crip overhyped how polished this is. There's some black and white art, there's bugs. It's a proper beta. You know, we're testing stuff. So yeah, you're gonna see a ton of black and white encounters, and we're gonna get feedback on them. A lot of them already have final art in the dev build, just not quite in here yet. But yeah, you'll see it all come in by the official launch in January.
Okay, cool. Let's go. We don't have the space in the carpet right now, so we could go check out weapons. I'm just gonna see what they have for skills. We have the perfect amount of gold for it too. It looks like your rightmost poison item. So we didn't actually get the poison item from Snake itself. So this
Your rightmost item has +2 poison.
This isn't that great for me.
Your leftmost weapon deals +4 damage.
We can make this deal more damage.
Repeaters deals 25 damage and has 15% crit chance. When you use another ammo item, use this.
Damage is good. Let's take it.
Oh, the repeater's better with things that are not the spear.
So then you have like this. This is always the more interesting one for me because they're completely unique. It feels like every single day. I'm sure.
I think you need the non-weapon item one
over like multiple days, but like there's stuff like this. Like you find a strange mushroom in the green heart, right? Do you mind like going through the thought process?
And it's not always going to be a physical encounter. This one has items. This one is a physical encounter, but then obviously gives you loot at the end. And then that one. So it's just like, actually, it's really, just like Slay the Spire. Actually been playing now. I'm so glad I played Slay the Spire, by the way, because it's really like you have sometimes you can go down this path and it's an AI fight. This type path you can go down as a question mark. It could be any kind of thing where it's like, oh, you went in this encounter and you have to find this, you have to go with this cult, but you could choose to leave and you gain this, and if you choose to stay you gain this but you lose this and whatever, you know what I mean? Like
I'm guessing
it's all those cool different stuff that makes you feel like you're playing a real RPG.
Storyline of coming up with this.
Well, the storyline. There's no canon behind this one. That's I wasn't inspired by mushrooms or anything, but we wanted a random encounter, not just like merchants and skills, but like something non-deterministic. So I don't know. The mushroom event just gives you a range of choices. The way this is structured is like usually there's a store to spend money. There's something free if you're broke, and then there's like a wild card. So this is like one of the wild card buckets, kind of in the middle there. It's
okay.
There's a fight right now in the banner, but it's not a fight.
It's cool because it feels like a little D&D thing too.
Gold, so there's
like a low key, like a little D&D thing
on 1 gold, but that feels like it's not really useful. So we're gonna pick one of these. We could pick a tool. Let's see what the strange mushroom is. Okay, and then we have gain a skill.
Gain a skill. Do you want to eat the mushroom? Ooh, sorry. See how I'm tired I am. I literally just got done like fully editing a video. Sell it. Gain 2 to 4 gold.
Gain some money and gain some XP.
Keep it for luck. Gain 1 XP.
This is another great
question. See, and it's just like Slay the Spire. It gives you options, and they give you different rewards based on what you do with that encounter. Awesome.
Actually, experience feels like it's really good to get as much as you can, because every time you get an
by the way, warrior main Slay the Spire,
reward, which we'll see.
I don't know why I vibe with it so hard. I've been trying to learn the rogue.
I really like taking XP. Do you have like
very hard
favorite things you like to pick early on, like gold maybe, or do you want to just get the skill?
Usually I eat the mushroom. I like the skills, but Any of these are good. I don't know.
That's probably poison related though.
Money.
All right, we'll eat the mushroom. We'll eat the mushroom. I like that. The first time you burn each fight. Okay, so it is important to note that we don't
Freezing.
have to burn. You can't sell these skills as far as I'm aware, right?
You can't. Yeah, we used to have a limited amount, and you had to replace them. But yeah, you can just stack them infinitely right now.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Oh.
This is our first real player. So at the end of each day,
Where do they go?
It's the real player.
There's only 3 slots.
Do you know who this is?
This is Derek, our design director.
All right.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Like Derek's about to get speared, is what's about to happen.
Okay, good. Yeah, we need to win this for sure. We need this to get stronger and stronger. All right, what has he got? Is there already? This is something that I'm actually very curious on. Is there something that will give you like a recap of what happened this game? Like,
yeah, that's coming, but it won't be in the closed beta that you guys.
Oh my
It's coming in the
God.
open beta, we hope, but maybe at the latest January.
Oh my God, burn is insane. So Dooley's not the only one who has burn? He got destroyed. Wait, what? How would he get destroyed like that, bruh? What happened? What happened?
as you can tell, we got absolutely crushed. So
What?
it'd be like
He has
a player-
one perk and only
be
those
really cool to,
3
like,
and
actually see, like, what
destroyed.
happens to
And
him.
see, and look, he doesn't even have those like he has 2 big ones, but they don't work with each other at all. One is just kill and ramp. The other is like I need guns to go off, ammo type things. So if he had 2 little support items that are ammo type things supporting his gun, boom, every time they go off, boom, 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 like they'll be always using it, like double uses or something,
already
right?
Figure out what was
So-
wrong with my build or what they were doing so well. But yeah, if that's coming, that's fantastic.
Oh, so that's coming too. That's
It's one
cool.
of the highest priority things missing right now. You do the fight and it just moves forward. But yeah, it'll stop, show you the numbers that all your cards did on the surface of them.
That's
You can
cool.
replay if you want, all that stuff.
You could replay it.
Okay.
Wow.
We got sell small and medium items. In a
Dude,
big room.
look at that. He's like, yeah, man. Like, if you guys should be able to add like a little replay. Like, he didn't have to replay. He's just like a little stat thing, or like it showed me like what the heck just happened. You know, like why did I lose? Like, show me like the damage numbers of what did what, so I could understand on both sides, like how I lost. And he's like, oh yeah, I never had that coming. It's like, oh snap, what the heck?
Or we can get a
I respect that. See, that's what I bet you. Reynad was always playing. He's like, man, I like. Why? How the heck did I lose there? You know, like he's probably sitting there and he's like thinking to himself, like, oh, why don't we just add that to the game? Like, why did we not have that? You know,
We're almost gonna level up.
that to me is like that. Like, why do we not have that?
Does the level up?
If I was a game dev, why do we not have this? This is a common thing in other games. Why do we not have
It
this?
should be as you're exiting the event.
Okay.
that you go into.
Especially in a game like this, where so much
that'll get cleaned
little.
up.
It's a numbers game in this
No,
game.
I was more asking because it might actually change my decision drastically here.
You know,
right?
why do we
If
not
my-
have
when my
this?
carpet gets bigger? Because when you do level up for the first couple of turns, this does get bigger. I was thinking like, oh, maybe we go here because we can get an additional item. But I want to see what this is. Okay, we can plunder for treasure. Your Vanessa gain a small item, 25 max health, and 1 XP. I mean, I like this one. Let's take this. All right, we got coral. You buy an aquatic item, gain a heal 5. Okay, all right. We got flash last time, so apparently we died. So healing would be really, really nice.
Coral's underrated, you know. No one gives it respect. Everyone just drafts the knives and the guns when they play Vanessa. But I don't know. I do control Vanessa. I think it's pretty good actually.
Why would you heal when you can kill them? I don't understand.
Oh, get an ammo item.
Raymond, do you really want to win, or would you rather make them suffer? What's more important?
There you go. He needs to get the ammo item for the gun.
First couple of days, I'm here for the win, but once I get frustrated with this game, it's making them suffer is definitely the priority.
I got bad news for you, buddy. It's asynchronous matchmaking.
Oh, or the
So
aquatic
frustrating when you're crushed in
item.
this game.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because when
you're
you
right.
buy an aquatic item, you get
It's
heals.
only for a match, and then it's, you know, you never-
Wait, it's actually perfect game design if you think about it. You're never
Yeah, true.
frustrated. You solved Hearthstone's biggest problem.
Yeah, best of all, when you spend money in this game, it goes to Reynad instead of Blizzard. Strictly better design.
If we want an aquatic item, I'm guessing when we get one, it's not the same thing as buying. That makes logical sense. So this doesn't unfortunately get an upgrade, but we could get an ammo item.
Oh,
I mean,
now,
we
yeah,
can
that's
set
a level
one
up, huh?
So we want to sell it regardless. Oh, that is perfect.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
We'll get this. And I do like the feature that you could sell these whenever. We'll put this in from here. Okay. Sterling.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's not per round. I'm so used to freaking I'm so used to Hearts and Battlegrounds where your gold just resets. TFT, your gold resets. So yeah.
silver items. So is there like a guaranteed price that I should know going into this? Like I only have 6 gold, right? So is it even worth clicking on this?
Yeah, the way I think about money in this game isn't just how much money do I have right now. It's like, what's my net worth? Because in theory, you could sell all your stuff. So you have like 16 gold to play with total.
Okay,
it's not
yeah.
good to sell your stuff. You lose money doing that sort of. But yeah, with how much money you have, I would just farm up a little more. One of the right 2 options are good. There will always be merchants later.
Okay,
That's
and
it.
what?
I think his
friend?
board seems good
A
then.
friend is a type of card. It's a subtype of card.
Oh, like
So
aquatic.
yeah, like if you hover over any of your cards on top there, it says small aquatic. Friend is another type like that.
Oh, okay.
So we'll take space up on our carpet. I mean, we can see what it is, sure.
Yeah, it's basically like getting money, right? Because it goes to your stash, and then you can sell it right away, even if you don't like it.
Okay. Yeah. So
When you sell this, your leftmost poison. Oh, it benefits a poison item when you sell
So
it.
now we can probably see like the difference. Yeah. So this one's level 2, this one's level 3, this one's level 4, and then the
Nice.
difference in gold is plus.
I like that. They have it like
and
Hearthstone
this
Battlegrounds
one
too. There's
XP.
cards that
Alright,
when
we're
you
level
sell
2.
it,
How
it benefits
confident
your
do you feel
board,
about
or
trading
it'll
this
give
with?
you a new card of the same type. Or
This stacks with this fight. Yes, we do want to make sure we win this because we do need to start scale this. So let's try this.
I'm told the crab is OP lately.
Okay. It's good to know. It's good to know. What's so OP about the crab?
I don't know. People keep getting clawed and complaining about it in Slack. I don't know.
Yeah, now that you're on the reverse end of complaining or seeing the complaints, how do you feel about that?
Glad I hated Twitch chat before. I'm gonna try not to do too much reading, Rarran. It's what's best for our relationship. With the
Yeah,
player.
you're right. You are right.
Wait, that thing lived with 2 health? Wow.
Such a good response.
Imagine losing if it lived at 2 health and then
Yeah.
it kills you.
At the start of each fight, gain 1 gold. That is very.
That's
good to get
really
right on,
good.
So I'm happy we got that. Okay, what do we got? Heal and
Oh, what he means
regeneration.
infinitely is if you wanted to get one, you could just replace the slot. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. It should just be, as long as it keeps popping up, you should be able to keep putting something there. And it just replaces the slot if you want to replace the slot with it.
The right decision. We do get a lot of options here.
Channing Rarran. I just want to feel something.
Yeah.
In the wheel.
Okay, so gaining 2 income this early on day 2 is really great. At the start of each day, we'll get an extra 2 gold, which could
That
be very helpful later on.
should
if we
be a
last.
lot
We do
better
have
than
this
what you
1
have.
gold now. Anything could happen. So when it says anything could happen, that is amongst the options available, or is there even more that's behind the scenes?
So that's a unique. This is the first type of spell we're testing like this. That option used to give you a fight every time, and now there's a bucket of random things that could happen. Some of them are fights that are easy. Some are fights that are way too hard. Sometimes you just get experience, nothing happens.
Okay, so it's definitely risky then, because we're offering 5 gold or 2 XP or 2 gold and 1 XP. Both of these are just very consistent. This is very good for late game. I mean, let's spin the wheel. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Reynad. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's your fault for low rolling.
You're right. All right, we could gain 1 XP. I mean, we're gonna get 1 XP anyways after this decision anyway, so it's fine. I do want to start skilling items a little bit. I think one of the things that will happen as I play this game more is understanding how powerful I should be at each given day. But at the moment, I feel like we're kind of
art is just so good in this game.
Decision to take. Let's
Whoever they hired as the artist
I do like this
had to have
style.
worked
It's
on some
positive,
giant
very
games
nice.
before, because their art is
Way
amazing
stronger at
and
gold
really
tier. So these are all
stylistic.
bronze tier skills. You can tell
And
by the
just
board.
it's like reminiscent
I'm
of like
not
other
happy with that
games.
one
I feel
because
like
crit. That's
you
a
could tell
gold
they've
tier
done
skill
work in
that
other
you
games
have.
before
Okay,
that.
yeah, right,
I
yeah,
feel like
that's
I've
one,
played
yeah,
personally.
Once they get to gold tier, the effects are like way stronger. There's some skills
Oh wait, that so is that the same thing?
that only start at gold tier.
So
Everyone plays
is that like stacking and then now has a new
It's
effect?
sort of like, what kind of style are you into? A bunch of people avoid the skills until the gold ones show up, and they only want high tier skills. So some players end the game with like 4 skills. Some players end the game with 20, or like 15.
Oh wait, if you click that, you don't accept any of
It just
them.
kind of depends what you prefer.
Okay, cool. So there actually is no metagame whatsoever here then, or I guess maybe it just hasn't been found yet. But that's cool to see. Like, there's so many different ways of playing this game. Me personally, I like upgrading, so I'm gonna take that.
Like there will be a meta, but you can't opt into it. That's the part we fixed. You know, like in Hearthstone, if you know what the best deck is, you can just choose to play it before the game starts.
Yep.
In the Bazaar, even if you know what the best thing in the meta is, you have no guarantee of finding it and no way of finding it. And so every run, you're kind of like rolling with the punches, like grabbing the best.
Yeah, like
thing.
even in Slay the Spire, there is like 3 things you could do in that warrior dude that just goes crazy. But I had to do like I had to restart my run like 3 times because I literally got screwed in the start. Because I kept trying to like do certain things like, oh, I get a relic, or like the rogue one. I would replace my relic with a boss relic, and I'd get screwed 3 times in a row, and then I finally get the one I want. You know?
Gotcha. I mean, it will hopefully make it for a very healthy game, right? This guy's spear sucks.
What I tell myself, right?
I guess we'll see after everyone gets their hands on this. Because we see that a lot, right? Like at least with like Hearthstone expansions, when
There you go.
they only have so many developers on the team, right? So it's really difficult to like actually envision what millions of people are going to do once they actually get their hands on the game itself, or the new cards, I should say. So it might be almost the same thing, but hopefully that wouldn't be the case. We also got this stronger. All right, upgrade your leftmost heal item. We don't have one of those. I do like upgrading the weapon. So when you upgrade a weapon, it's just taking it to the next like rarity, right? So this would go to gold, I think. All right, I'm gonna grab this.
That's a good call. It's like way stronger now. Scales. Yeah, usually upgrading makes stuff like almost twice as strong.
Okay, that is very important to know. I think that's very crucial to understand early on.
Almost
have
twice
you
as
guys thought
strong.
about like
Wow.
how often you're gonna do balancing as well, like if you need it?
Yeah, we've thought about it. Right now, I mean, very often is the answer. Exactly what the schedule ends up being, I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to do it live. Like, so you guys are playing and drafting cards, and we can change the numbers on stuff live, and then the merchants are dealing the cards with the updated numbers, but the ones you already have are like the old one. You know what I mean?
Oh, so like you're changing the numbers while you're going through your run.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Yeah, we'd be balancing while people are playing. I kind of want to avoid downtime in the long. I'm not saying it's how it'll work day one. That's not how it's going to work in closed beta. But long term, I would love to treat it like a living game that we're just editing in real time.
Okay, that'd be actually incredible if you guys can pull that off. That sounds very, very
Yeah, that sounds insane. I don't know how they would do
we have
that.
2 ammo items. So this card actually, or this item actually looks really, really good. Adjacent items, 1 ammo, and then 8.
Yeah, you're running with a gun, so
Then I've noticed the ammo thing is actually like a really cool balance tool because you could have some really powerful stuff that you have to build towards and hopefully hit.
Yeah, Vanessa's like good against like combo builds. You could finish them early before they get going, but if they have a ton
Ooh,
of
that
health,
fit.
like you're fighting
Okay.
a tank, you could run out of ammo. That's kind of the drawback.
Okay, makes sense. So I'm guessing with each character right now, we've only seen 3. So they're all catered towards, like, they're not, like you said earlier, you can do any build you want, but they are biased towards like a specific type of build generally.
Kind of, yeah. Every character has its own identity. So yeah, Pygmalion's like tankier, more health, more like economy-focused items. Vanessa's more like aggressive, about a bunch of aquatic synergy, ammo, that kind of stuff. And Dooley has a bunch of combo stuff. But yeah, basically we're going to keep releasing new heroes. Every hero has a completely different set of 100 cards that you're drafting from, on top of all the neutral cards. And so all the heroes play differently just because the cards are completely different. It's like you're drafting different battleground sets against each other, sort of.
That makes sense. So then as the game gets older, because you can't really do like, I'm going to call it expansions, like what normal card games would do. Will you be adding like more cards for each character as the game gets older?
Yes, but pretty rarely. So we're doing this thing called card packs where we add 10 new cards for a hero every once in a while.
there you go. Card
on top of the
packs.
base
Okay.
100. So come January, when we fully launch, there will be 2 card packs per month coming into the game. So 20 new cards. So 1 pack per hero. So basically, if you're playing Vanessa, she'll have like 100 cards that you're drafting from at the start of the first year. After a year, she'll have like 120. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Will you be doing like a rotation as well, or is it just?
No, that's the part that's different. I've never seen a game do this. All the content in this game is cumulative. So we just keep adding stuff. We never take stuff out. And so every card in the game becomes rarer to find over time.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Yu-Gi-Oh, but hopefully you guys learned from what happened over there. But it doesn't seem like it would be the same thing because you're not building a deck.
Yeah, constructed versus draft, right?
Exactly. I feel like all these items are not really worth it. I was kind of thinking on it. I don't really want to spend my gold for this, I think, just because we don't have the carpet space. What do you think?
Yeah, you're kind of broke. I mean, I would skip these.
All right. We're level 3. Do you think we could beat the eccentric Other Rai?
You know, not normally, but she's actually kind of weak to weapon builds. She has this item called Force Field that deals damage equal to how much shield you have,
that's
and so
cool.
if you're whittling it down, it's a lot weaker. You might be able to. It's risky. I don't know. I feel safe.
Oh wait, Frost Street Champions.
Okay, yeah. I
Oh, it's the Frost Street Challengers also. Oh, it's for everybody. I thought it was just a Pygmalion thing.
Let's let's play it safe. I would like the skill list some more. I feel like that's very important. Okay.
I like this guy's loot better than the Yeti too. He's got a bunch of these. He's got an ammo skill that could be good for you. So these experience potions are good.
Will there be like a little menu that you could?
I'm so glad that it's like you have to actually fight them to find out, like Slay the Spire, so that it's easier for people to make guides instead of like literally everything being there for everybody. You know what I mean? And it makes it, and it's cool for people who are just running through and like playing casually and just like, whoa, I fought this guy like 20 times and I feel like I've never seen this one thing.
You'd add that when you hover over, you can see what weapons they have.
Yes, there will be an in-game Pokedex, not in.
Oh, okay, they're actually adding that.
And then you can like click the icon, and it'll just pull up the page for that character. You can see its build, everything.
Okay, that is sick. Yeah, awesome. This is actually really good. We can put this back in our stat. Man, I love the stash feature. I can't say it enough. That is so nice to have. Bronze junk items. I'm guessing junk is like a subtype, right?
Yeah, it's. I don't like that tooltip. We shouldn't be referencing junk. He's a weird merchant. He has like monster loot. He has neutral bronze items. You should go to him. He's interesting.
Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, he's got a lot to pick from too. Okay, sick.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the purveyor of the junkyard, so he's got a bunch of monster crap and items you can't normally find in stores, but they can buff your
items. Okay, I see what you're saying. There's so much decisions here.
I'm sorry, it's a little bit choice paralysis when all the cards are new. It's I promise you only have to learn the card the first time, and then you just remember the picture.
Well, the good news is I don't have a turn timer, so this is nice. I don't have to think about that. Very interesting. We don't really have space for anything here. Is there anything that you would pick?
You see knee brace? Okay, this is gonna look weird. There's that knee brace item on the left. I would buy that.
On your board at the start of each day, 100 max health. Pull down your items. Oh God.
Yeah, so you hobble yourself, but you get a little more tanky. I don't think you get that much weaker by slowing yourself down a little because you don't have that many items. I would try knee brace, but you don't have to wear it until the player fight in an hour.
That's a cool mechanic. Very interesting. Okay, I'll take it. I'm down to try that. I'm sure we will kick cross. Sorry. Small shield item, abandoned chest, and aquatic items. Do we have any aquatic items at the moment? Not really. So let's go to the lost crate.
Yeah, find an abandoned chest.
Gold and 1 XP and a smaller medium item. Gold and the XP is nice because at the end of this we will get an additional XP, and I believe that means we will level up, which seems somewhat relevant. I'm kind of down for that. And our carpet gets bigger, so we don't have to remove anything for the brace. See, like when I did the tutorial run, I picked this every single time.
It's probably OP. Yeah, you're right.
This was the nuts.
Loses 10% of your max health, but your weapons gain 10% or plus 10 more damage and 5% more crit chance. All of them.
Well, it's also just like with Vanessa, right? You're not getting tanky, so as long as you're like not buying like health items, this is like phenomenal, right?
Yeah. As long as you're not like her aquatic build, it's gonna be pretty good.
So we're gonna add this in, I guess. And we'll add this.
This performs. Trust me. He carries.
The spider?
Oh yeah. One poison. So the way poison works, it ticks every second. So the first application will tick like 20 times or whatever.
Oh, but would you not rather like 10 health? Isn't 10 health just better?
You're not stacking it at all. Coral's supposed to be at like 200.
I guess that's fair. All right.
Numbers, Rarran.
Okay.
So coral is like instead of the spear, you have the coral.
I love the user.
And you're just buying aquatic items over and over on purpose.
Rarran, dude, I need to get it.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right, hold on. Maybe we can.
You're gonna change it and make a run?
Well, then I'm like, just despite that guy, I don't know. It seems rude, man.
It's fine.
Rarran 27. It's inevitable. I'm telling you.
Okay. 27. All right, we ended up winning that fight, which is big. We get the extra 100.
That's big.
And this gets even stronger. Holy moly, this thing is insane. All right, this is a 10 winner for sure. We don't really need burn items. This is a higher chance of upgrades. I like upgrading, so let's go further. Let's see what we got. I got scammed. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. Wait, no, I did. It's the left eye versus the right eye. Okay, let's get this in our stash. We don't need that anymore. We get any burn items? No. All right, I'm gonna grab this then. This critting seems like a pretty good thing to have. Even if at 5%, we just get lucky.
You should take your spear and move it all the way left, so your skill that gives it more crit.
Oh, put in the stash. Yeah, right. So your next fight with 100 shield per level. So when it says next fight, I'm assuming that is the player fight, right? Not the actual like.
We're gonna change these so they work throughout the whole day, not just one fight. Right now, it's just the mob. It's the next fight, so it will be a mob fight. Because the fight on the third hour of the day is always a monster fight right now. So.
Makes sense. Yeah, so you would pick this in case you want to go for like the super high level dude. Would be probably the strat there.
They're gonna make it permanent.
Or,
Okay,
you know,
cool.
Get after the mob fight or late game, it's good. Yeah, it scales.
Okay.
Because it says it stacks at 400, but then it's only
offers
for the next
ways to
fight.
enhance your offensive items. That sounds fun. Let's go there. Oh, double the effects of the offered option. Whoa, so this you could buy this and then pick another one?
It'll double the numbers in all these other spells if you pick the right one.
10 more damage on that. Is that even worth it though? I guess I could pick a different one. So every 3 seconds, this would do 35. I like that. I won't waste the gold. I'll do this. Okay. 6 gold, 3 XP, 1 item for level 6. We are, I feel like we're very under. Like, so would you say like, at this current moment I am under leveled or no?
I think your level's like average right now. Yeah, your spear is like way above average, and the rest of your build is a pile. But we can clean that up.
All right, if I'm leaning on the spear, I definitely want to win. So I feel like this is not maybe the right decision here.
Yeah, I think so. That item you have on the right, the repeater, is actually one of the potentially most broken ammo items because there's a bunch of ways to break it and just have it fire off a ton of times. So that middle guy, basically, I think an ammo build might be a good thing to pivot into. And the middle guy has a bunch of ammo items. That's how I think about monster picking here. But
Gotcha.
A lot of people think about it differently, you know.
I was see. It's funny. Like you can see the difference in our perspectives. I'm only thinking about maybe the gold, the experience, rather than what items it can possibly give me, right? But you could just see like how much more you have played this game.
Most of the time, that is the right thing to focus on. It's exactly how you should be playing. It's yeah.
Well, it's not even that he just played this game. He was making the cards.
Have a plan, but yeah, it's.
I hope he
honest,
remembers
you
where
get
stuff
lost in
is.
the sauce and pontificate and theory craft about how all the cards work together, or you can just take the knives and smork people, and you know both play styles are like equally valid. I think.
Wait, are we gonna win this?
Oh, is the gun not going off because he has no ammo? Am I tripping?
Spear.
Obsidian dagger. We got to move that to the left of the throwing knives after this. Oh, you crit!
Let's
What
go.
a stat.
Oh, wow.
See, I told you it's a card game. There's no justice.
You're right, dude. You're right. That RNG is crazy. All right, right. Wait. What? Sorry. What you said? Move this where? Here?
Yeah. This way your ramrod is reloading your ammo items.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. We'll grab that for sure. Okay. Get max health, sells items, and sells non-weapon items. I mean, we don't need those, so let's go here.
Yeah, you got money.
We got a lot. This feels like a lot of money to have right now. Deal 10 damage, chance 50%. Shoe blade, okay. We do have this. We could maybe think about getting the jellyfish here. So this is actually really interesting because you can start scaling your gold, so it almost pays for itself over a long. I guess depending on how many battles you have with it.
If you get that mat early, that's really good too.
I mean, if you're really good, you could put all your weapons away and only have concealed dagger out and like pivot to a control build just for a monster and then farm the dagger and then take it out for the later. You know, there's a lot of like tactics if you really want to get into it.
That is a crazy line to think about. Like the fight just goes on as long as possible, so you're just gaining gold every 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's how Crip farms this. There's a Dooley has a friend called Walter Cooler. He's a water cooler and gives you max health, whatever. I've been getting farmed by Crip builds and I'm traumatized. All I do is complain about it every time.
He's like, nerf it.
Okay, I mean, we can take it just for the sake of like what we're currently.
He's like, take it out of the game. Take it out of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good play.
Ooh, that one has the double
If
cast.
you had a Wanda monster on your board, gain an additional one. Oh, so this in your stash still does something.
Yes, you'll get
10% crit chance
if
as well.
it's in your stash, and it'll do all the other stuff if it's in play.
Okay. This is multicast with ammo. Ooh, that could be pretty good. So multicast means it'll shoot twice, but it'll take 2 ammo.
It'll shoot twice per ammo in this
Per
case.
ammo, okay. That's not bad. Especially with this. See, this is always the more interesting part, is understanding what you actually want. And I guess this is what makes this game fun. So every 4 seconds, every 3 seconds, we could put it there. I'm down to try this. Let's do this.
No wrong options. It's all good.
Okay. You want any of these? Probably not. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Sells items with a higher chance of upgrades. Okay. 3 regeneration. And gumballs. Okay, so what are gumballs?
So gumballs, there's a few different ones. They're small items that sell for 0 and give you a small buff. They permanently buff your health or your weapons, that kind of thing.
Ooh, okay. Do you think you said upgrading is really, really important? So I'm gonna go here. That's good to know in the future. You get an upgrade. We got 2 upgrades. We don't really need the coral though. We will buy this for sure though.
Yeah, good call. You don't need core.
Okay. All right. Holy moly. All right. That's pretty good. Let's go. Okay. And we did level, which is sick. Okay. So do we want to upgrade our leftmost? Get 2 loot items. If you have a friend, we do not have a friend, unfortunately. Loot items would be, like,
He wanted to say something so bad, but he's like, but it's better to let people learn their own. But so friends is like this. It's like a little pet, like a hunter pet build type thing, because the spider does things, so they count as like a pet.
stuff from mob fights.
Yeah, those are like mob fight neutral small items, like cinders or like, yeah. I wouldn't take it here, but they are really strong.
Well, I do think upgrading is probably the case. We can make this even stronger. Like, we're still scaling. We're at a good life total currently at the moment too, so I kind of do like this.
Yeah, I would do too. It's a good play.
All right, so this is the highest it can go to.
Now he has a diamond
That
weapon.
is a lot of. Oh my god. Under damage.
Scales 100 every time. Wow.
Wait, I think I still have the brace in my stash, but I think winning the fight might be more important.
I want to see how hard this is. Show me.
What in the world is this?
Whoa.
Oh, he's burned.
What in the world?
Oh, you lose.
So he's gonna put a bunch. You see that red number on your health bar? He's adding burn to you, and twice per second, it's damaging you. Burn number ticks down. You take 30, 29, 28, 27, that kind of.
Maybe that guy's burn build isn't as good because that one guy earlier destroyed him with burn.
Sometimes you just get speared.
You do get speared. Yeah, this was oh my god, what an insane item to get first.
Yeah, I don't know how to balance that one because when you get it off the first roll, it's so good, and when you don't, it's so much worse. So I might have to redesign it. We'll see.
I mean, I think it's probably okay to have that in the game. Maybe you could balance it based on like fighting real players rather than like the mobs. But I mean, that kind of feels bad if you lose your first fight, but then you pivot.
I think it needs to be like 12.5 or 15 seconds, maybe. Just increase the cooldown.
This will go for like. Let's see what this is.
Because it's a fine, like, it's just like an end game like finisher item. Like if you don't get like early enough, you just don't go with it and pivot into so many other builds you could do.
5 gold would be nice. We do want to like, I think like right now, like our build is fine, but we probably want to make it a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
Let's go for 5 gold now. Let's go for that.
All right, so we're gonna end it there, and then we're gonna do a part 2 to this, because I need a nap. But yeah, we're gonna do a part 2 to this. We're ending at 38 minutes 29 seconds. And then part 2 is gonna carry over from there. But yeah, I hope you guys see you guys in the next part of that, or you can just go to Rarran's video and watch it from there. Yeah, I finally tried Reynad's the Bazaar featuring Reynad, and make sure you guys give him a like, and hope to see you guys next time on another video. Hope you see you in the market.